Alright, Josh here, and welcome to another Pokemon VGC 2019 team overview. Now, today we're going to be swapping to this lovely Scizor team, Mega Scizor, should I say, with the restricted duo of Kyogre and Yveltal. So, just going to quickly go through the team for 10 minutes or so, see what it does, EVs, all that good stuff. And yeah, you can get a paste in the description, and then later on I'll have some battles with it. So yes, first up, the Mega Scizor. Something I've wanted to use for a while, and I knew instantly if I was going to use Mega Scizor, like, I wanted to pair it with Kyogre, obviously because of it was 4 times weak to fire. We'd already be dealing with fire type moves, so yeah, Kyogre just pairs really nicely with it. I did go adamant. Its speed stat is not massively necessary because we do our main form of like offense with steel type moves is Bullet Punch, which is good, but it can be a bit awkward. If you're facing down Lele's, I probably won't bring it to a game where my opponent's got attack with Lele. And I could have got Iron Head, but I did like Bug Bite just to get a potential recovery on especially on like an Incineroar. Maybe if I've Swords Danced a bit. I think Swords Dance is really good. EVs, I instantly went max HP. I wasn't too bothered about the speed and that, so I just put 1 point in each. And the attack, I went for, I think it was so Bullet Punch got just like a noble, like +2 Bullet Punch, like was like a guaranteed on Noble Xerneas, or like neg1 it got it or something. It was something like that. I honestly can't remember. Whoops. And then the rest of it just tricked in special defense. So we've got a decent amount. So it's like slower but bulky because we're hopefully going to be getting those Swords Dances and just bullet punching away. Hopefully. So yeah, one thing I did want to pair it with was Tapu Koko, but it didn't really. Like, I didn't want to give my opponents electric terrain against Kyogre and Yveltal. I had two, and I did end up going with Raichu as my electric type Pokemon, so Koko again would clash. But Koko would be quite nice with Mega Scizor. If you're considering using Mega Scizor, consider Koko with it as well. But yeah, then we've got Kyogre. Definitely use Kyogre with Scizor if you're going to use it. This is a bit faster. I've pretty much all season I've been like slow Kyogre, and I finally got. I didn't think it was too necessary, so I thought, right, okay, let's just try faster Kyogre. And I do actually really like it, so obviously not much special attack investment. 236 in HP just to keep it at a kind of an odd HP number. I mean, I could probably have just gone like this and gone 4, got rid of those defense things and just gone 207, but does it make a difference? I guess I always like those extra points and maybe a tiny bit more special attack. Actually, it probably doesn't make a difference really. But in fact, actually, it's probably better putting it in HP thinking about it. But I would. But I do get like one more. Yeah, maybe actually. Maybe that is better. I think that actually might be better. Yeah, because you get 2. Yeah, you get 2 more points in bulk, don't you? Technically. But 1 less in special attack. But is that really necessary? Actually, I think that's better. Whoops. Anyway, so I have gone Ice Beam, Water Spout, obviously necessary, and Origin Pulse. I do prefer Scald, but I've gone Origin Pulse this time, just because. Yeah, I've gone Origin Pulse. Actually, I've you know what? I'll have to change that in game after. So for the first episode, actually, my Kyogre's HP stat will be 205. I will change it for Wednesday's episode. I'll re-EV it quickly. Shouldn't take too long. I think that works out better. Yeah, and yeah, Origin Pulse. I prefer Skull, like I said, but it is nice. It is nice when it hits, isn't it? It does so much damage. Then we've got the Yveltal. I've gone AV again, and I know that the ultimate, the best, obviously AV Yveltal is Calm, 236 special defense, 236 HP, but I just don't have it in game, and I honestly don't have time just to get it really. So I've just had to stick with my modest one, which is nice because I do actually like the extra damage output it does. We've just stuck to what we've used on AV Yveltal in the past, which is Snarl, Oblivion Wing, Fire Plate, and Dark Pulse. I do like Dark Pulse, but this time, last time I used it, it was too slow, so this time I made it faster. Now it outspeeds the Primals at max HP without a boost in nature. So like, obviously you can see Kyogre is 142, Yveltal's 143, which is fine. The EVs specifically live a -1 timid max special attack Xerneas Moonblast, It has to be -1 Moonblast, and obviously with the Dazzling Gleam. But yeah, +2. Sorry, -1 Moonblast, +1 Moonblast, and +2 Moonblast will destroy me. But +1 Moonblast, I will live it slightly, and I can potentially get another Snarl off or something, which is nice. As long as it's not really taking in chip, we should be fine. So yeah, that is quite a nice little calc, because if you've got Yveltal sat in front of a Xerneas, like Yveltal Raichu in front of, say, like Xerneas Incineroar, like, you know, I can get a Snarl off, which is really handy. Then we've got Landorus. I did need Intimidate, and I do like Landorus, and I wanted a Z-move user. I messed around with the Landorus and Ferrothorn, so I messed around for ages. I had Scizor, Kyogre, Yveltal, Raichu, and I knew those 4 were like solid. I really like those 4 together. I had tried Celesteela, I tried all sorts of stuff, but I did go with Landorus. I didn't really fancy using Incineroar, just because I couldn't Flare Blitz or anything. I would Fake Out on Raichu, so maybe I could have 2 Fake Outs, obviously, but I wasn't too fussed. So I did go Landorus, just actually to help against opposing Incineroar, just in case like Kyogre, like, because Incineroar, like playing against Incineroar, obviously Kyogre, not Kyogre, sorry, Scizor and Ferrothorn get decked by Flare Blitz, obviously, so Kyogre helps protect that, but you know, it's not always guaranteed I'm going to have Kyogre around, so having Landorus there does just protect it a little bit more from Incineroar, because, you know, Ground EMC gets it even at -1, I think. Pretty sure it does anyway. I think that's what the attack EVs are for. I have just gone 2-4-3, so actually I do speed tie with my Yveltal, so I do have to be a little wary of that. And this spread lives a +2 Dazzling Gleam, I think. If I remember correctly, I did it a while ago, but I'm pretty sure that's what I EV for'd. And yeah, I still like Landorus. I still think it's really good. Ground is good, and you can kind of fairly safely switch into Groudon, which is really nice, as long as it's not Eruption. But you know, it depends on the situation, doesn't it? Then we've got Raichu. Now I've always used Focus Sash Raichu, but I thought, no, sorry, Assault Vest Raichu, but I thought I'd give Focus Sash Raichu a go because I really wanted Encore, and honestly, it's been so good in practice. It's been great. It's actually been amazing. Yeah, so we're just max speed. And because we're Focus Sash, I didn't think it was necessary putting too much in bulk, so I just went max special attack, just so Volt Switch actually, like, you know, takes a little chunk. Because Finny's a little bit of a problem for this team, kind of. Not massively, but like if I don't bring Ferrothorn, if I really can't bring Ferrothorn and there's a Finny, it can be an issue. So, you know, Volt Switch and Kyogre as well, you know, just to get a bit more attack on it. Volt Switch just to switch out. Encore, obviously, what did it? Fake Out is Fake Out. And Nuzzle is just, I love Nuzzle so much. It's such a good move. But people really don't expect the Encore at all. Like, the amount of people that... It's just good, because if my opponent leads, like, Incineroar, Xerneas or something, you know, I can Fake Out the Xerneas and Snarl, say Incineroar fakes out, or Xerneas protects, then I can just... I can Encore either one. You can Encore Xerneas into Protect, Encore the Incineroar into Fake Out, and then my opponent's like forced to switch, forced to take a Snarl. Like, it's honestly really nice. I really do like that, because Raichu's so fast, you know, you can pretty much get it off. And it's just that nice guaranteed live on anything, really. Like, if Xerneas is going, you know, like, if Raichu is still full health, as his Xerneas goes for any attack, really, you know, I can always potentially get a Nuzzle off if there's nothing else faster. And then last is Ferrothorn. Might seem a little bit silly having, you know, 2x4 weak to fire Pokemon on the same team, because obviously Ferrothorn is a Xerneas check, and so is Mega Scizor. But I realised Mega Scizor was absolutely, it was fine. I could bring Mega Scizor against like Xerneas Groudon teams, Xerneas Rayquaza teams. That was kind of okay. Against like Xerneas Rayquaza, I'll probably bring something like Scizor, Kyogre, Landorus, and then Raichu or Yveltal, depending. Most of the time, depends what. I mean, it always depends what the other Pokemon are, obviously. But yes, against Xerneas Groudon, Scizor's usually fine, because I can just bring Kyogre to beat Groudon. But yeah, against Xerneas Kyogre, which I kept running into, like Scizor just couldn't really do much to the Kyogre, even if just Water Splash did so much, and even if I Solar Stance a bit, it just wasn't doing the damage. So Ferrothorn kind of fits that a bit, and Ferrothorn's just really good with Kyogre. Like, I really like Ferrothorn, Kyogre, Yveltal, like Landorus together, or just the mix. They just work so well, and Ferrothorn could just, it's just good, isn't it? It's just a good Pokemon. You can Leech Seed things out, kind of end up beating. Like, even like, you know, like Dragon Ascent doesn't KO you. You can just Gyro Ball back and Leech Seed things get Hellfire. Obviously, you've got to be wary of Groudon and Incineroar, but other than that, most of the flying types aren't going to outcome me because, like, obviously, you can see my EVs are just in pure bulk. I can't remember what that's for. I had this spread ages. I think I had this spread at the beginning of Sun Series, to be honest. I've never really changed it because I've never felt like I needed to. It's always been like, I could probably optimize it a bit better, but like I've always liked it. I don't think the attack's really necessary. Usually just one-shot Xerneas if it's not been intimidated with Gyro Ball. And it's just nice. Like I said, it just fills that Kyogre hole. I can do a bit more against opposing Kyogres with Ferrothorn. So yeah. And it's nice having two Xerneas checks. It's, you know, such a popular thing that can run over things. It's nice just to be safe. So yeah, that's a team. Hope you like it, and hopefully we'll do a little bit better than the last team we've been using, which didn't go too great, but it was a bit gimmicky, I suppose, a bit silly. But this one feels a bit more solid. In practice, it's felt a bit more solid. I've definitely climbed higher on the showdown ladder with this one than the other one, for sure. So we'll see how it goes. Cheers for watching. Take it easy, guys, and I'll see you all in a bit.